What's up, guys, and welcome back to the PanPod episode 39. Today, we're going to be talking about how to become an aspiring content creator if you don't know where to start. I'm your host, PanTheMan, and joined by me here today is my co-host, X-Man3000. X-Man, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm clean shaven. My manhood is gone. Sag. I'm doing all right. I feel my sleep schedule is
I like it,
back
I
to
like it.
normal. I feel like a normal person.
A normal human
Yeah,
being?
it's crazy.
No.
I know we skipped like 2 weeks, but it was like we had to let the last episode kind of sink in because it was kind of a banger.
Yeah, you guys received it
In
well,
person.
too, so that was great, too.
Yeah, I loved it. It was fun to do.
It was a lot
Also,
of
it was
fun.
nice show.
It was chill. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was
Some good clips out of
definitely
that, too.
in the books. Definitely going to be a historical moment. So yeah, where do you want
Yeah.
to start in this insane episode?
So this episode, so we're actually doing like a structured thing today. So we got a few talking points to talk about because obviously we're not the biggest creators ever, and I'm not taking a high road on anything. That is something that you got to put in mind. I'm not taking
We
a
are
high
the
road.
largest
I don't know
creators.
everything. We're the largest creators and we know everything. No, we're the smallest creators and we know nothing, or we know some things, but we don't know, like, obviously we don't know how to get big or anything, but it's all the content that you bring. But we're just
I
giving you the
disagree.
stepping stones to get there, and for the greatest ever. But just to preface, we are going to be going through what you need to do, like, mentally, and then what you need physically to be able to do that stuff. Because, X-Men, how much self-teaching have you had to go through before you've been able to do what you do?
I'm gonna be real. Not just like the YouTube and the streaming. I've kind of like no one in my family ever had the same interest as me, so I kind of always self-taught myself everything. And then in this kind of sphere, you have to fucking self-teach a lot. It's fucking hours of just sitting on YouTube, like how to do this. It'll be the simplest shit, like how to change the volume on your stream, and then you're there for 10 hours because it's so damn complicated. And sometimes it's just overcomplicated because they just
Yeah.
make shit like that. I'm not sure why. It's just how it is, but a lot of trial and error for sure, definitely
Yeah,
along
and
with that.
it's just trial and error, but we're gonna try and like simplify it down for you to just to like get all that guesswork out of the way. Because, dude, it took me like years to figure out like what OBS was. So we're gonna be figuring it out today. I will be explaining what OBS is, and we'll be figuring that out. Because I feel like it's good to get that information that we know out there for you guys, even though there's videos everywhere. And just for a preface, we're not gonna be getting too specific for everything. So there are definitely going to be tutorials that you can look up for every individual thing. Like if you want to learn like how to make the grippiest thumbnail, how you want to like edit a photo, dude. Yeah, like grips your eyes. You know what I mean? Like, what you talking about, man? Anyway,
Grip, man, I don't know
okay,
what
bro. Yeah,
you're gripping.
back it up, man.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Alright.
and also like, stuff like how to edit, like how to add this certain cut into a video. Like you got to learn all that stuff on your own. But we're just gonna give you the like base layout for what you need, and maybe if this is received correctly, and well, we'll come back and do it again. Maybe something a bit. We'll deep dive into one of these topics. But anyways, we're gonna start with number one: find motivation. So the first thing you have to figure out is your motivation, what you're gonna make videos about, and honestly, like what you it's got to be based off one of your interests. Because if you're not interested in it, nobody really wants to hear you about it, like listen to you about it. You know what I mean?
One thing I would
Yeah.
definitely add. Here's something I see with channels a lot. You want to have like the specific area you cover, right? But you don't want to be
Yeah.
too specific. Then you get locked in a fucking box. Like you don't want to like. It happens to a lot of people, but like the ninja effect. You only do Fortnite, right? And then you're stuck in that
Yeah.
box, and then you can't get out of it. You want to have a big box, but not too big to where you're all over the place. You want to be a little But if you get too specific in one area, then if you do get big and you'll get fucking locked in that box, that's something you gotta be careful about and think about. So try to vary the content.
Right, but like, if whatever it's gonna be, if it's gonna be gaming, like is it gonna be music, is it gonna be makeup, is it gonna be fashion, is it gonna be just like vlogging, is it gonna be anything? Like, you got to figure out what you're gonna do first. You could do all of those at the same time. I'm just not saying it's. You probably should work on one thing and be known for that, and then become an authority. Because once you become an authority, and like coming back to what I said in the beginning, I'm not an authority. That's what I'm lacking, but that's what you need to try to achieve for, is to be an authority in the area. Okay, you know what I mean? It's all like a business networking thing. You got to stand out. Okay, so first of all, you have to find what market you want to stand out in, which is like that category and all that. And then I would say my biggest tip is to find a creator that's successful and take inspiration. Like on my Gorilla Tag videos, if you want to go check those out on my channel, PanTheMan, I took inspiration for at least the intro from Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is an authority in just video making in general. I know it has, yeah, dude, it has nothing to do with gaming at all, but I know that Mr. Beast's videos work, they grip, and they keep people watching, millions of people. So I decided,
have a gaming channel, which is actually quite
I know he has a
similar
gaming
to-
channel, but it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, compared to his main channel.
Yeah,
And
that is
okay,
true.
yeah.
It's
But
not
like,
the
if
same.
you
I see
just
what
want
you
to
mean.
find those authorities, man, find those authorities and follow them. Like,
Steal
watch their
content.
videos, steal content. No, that's not what I'm saying. But like, you know, just
Yeah.
however
Take
their cadence of their video goes, if you like it and you want your video to be like that, literally just watch their video and try and like pick up a little things that they make that makes the video more interesting, or like how they cut it, or like how they intro or end it. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that you really got to figure out, because having motivations of people that are already successful is going to help you out a lot, especially with like thumbnails and stuff, which we'll get to later.
Structure. You gotta follow, see what video structures work and then try to put your own spins on it. Yeah. Basically what you
Yank
want
and
to
twist,
do.
man. You have to yank and twist the ideas and make them more
Hey, yo.
interesting. So like say you have a game where it's like, okay, so say you have a gaming montage. I'm going to be targeting gaming here. That's all I know. Say you have a gaming montage and it's just a boring old gaming montage. You have to yank and twist it a little bit, man. You have to either like put a challenge into it. It can't just be gaming. It can't just be you're playing a game for YouTube. That just
Unless
doesn't
you're
fly anymore.
like the next Shroud, it's not
Unless
gonna
you're an
work.
extra out, unless you're that good at a video game.
Yeah.
But usually, if you think you're good at Valorant, you're probably not good, man. I'm just saying. And so basically, unless you got like, I got in a ranked game with Shroud, you know what I mean? Like I've had friends that have done that. Like you can make a YouTube video about that, and
God,
you
I
can.
hit silver.
Oh my God, I hit silver. Yeah, like nobody cares
probably
if you
not
hit
the
silver,
best
man.
idea.
You have to find stuff that people are gonna want to watch, because I'm not gonna lie, nobody wants to watch your 1 hour clip of ranked. You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to either put a challenge into it, or like be really good to your title and thumbnail to make it like it's gonna be a gaming video, but they don't know it when they click it, and then they just watch all the way through because they're like, what's gonna happen, or like, oh, the title said this or whatever. But it could, because like, dude, for people like Sniping Soup, The Do, McNasty, people like that, they just play video games, man. But their thumbnails and titles are so good that you think they're actually doing something interesting in the video, but it's just their funny moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So,
I was a commentary heavy guy, so I always had I was always talking about interesting topics, and the gameplay for me was just kind of like the fucking mostly the background. But hey, I will not lie though, I was that guy who made the montages. Every once in a while, I'd put
dude,
they were
so was
pretty
I.
sick for
Like, we all
their
did
time. They
this.
were sick. Yeah,
They
I had some
were.
CS:GO shit, some COD
They
stuff.
had
It
some
was sick.
charm, man. They had some charm. You were the cool kid at school
They
if you had a
did.
couple montages that were kind of nuts. But dude, times have
Yeah,
changed, man. And
they
honestly, if
definitely
you want to
had.
do that for yourself, you can make whatever you want. I'm not gatekeeping what you
Well,
make.
if you want to do that, here's the thing. What
You just gotta
I
grow.
like to do. You have the good content that you're trying to get the views from, and then you have the content you like, right? So I feel
Yeah.
like if say your content's already gaming, I feel like if you really say you love doing montages, I feel like you can fit montages in there and make it entertaining, as long as that's not your core content. You know what I mean? Just, like you could fit it in
Yeah.
there as long as you don't make it good. Good. But I wouldn't yeah. Oh no, is it lagging? Yeah, shit.
It was, but you're still going through.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you say, we don't lose anything. It just like comes through in a second. It takes like a minute.
Discord.
It's not too horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, just vary it.
Yeah. Make it interesting, make it clickable. If it's not clickable, then nobody's gonna watch. And then you're gonna be like, why am I still at 2 subscribers? It's just me and my mom. You gotta make something interesting, and the thumbnail and title are where it's at. I'm just saying. But okay, so we're gonna move on from the find motivation section, and we're gonna go to number 2, the setup. So you need some physical things to get started. You could always do your editing and thumbnail making on a phone, but I'm not saying it's gonna be the best, man. If your thumbnail is a Snapchat like edited photo, man, like I don't think it's gonna be that great. So like the best thing you're gonna want is probably either a laptop or computer. Laptops are, I feel like they're kind of better for this scenario because it's all in one place. You have a microphone, you have a webcam, ideally, and it's got to be semi-strong laptop. It just depends on how you much you want to wait, because a lot of these things take time to load and process and export and import whatever you have you. But I used to edit on a laptop. It was not the greatest experience, I would say, but it definitely works. And so you don't even, that's like all you have to have, unless you want to buy other things like a microphone, headset, all that stuff. You know, webcam. I got an external webcam over here. We all have that. That's like the streamer kind of setup. You know, you can put that extra money in, but you obviously don't have to. People get big off of just nothing. But you know, these subtle changes in audio and video really go to show like how much somebody cares about the content, or like it improves the watchability. I'm not gonna lie. So if a video's unwatchable, people obviously aren't gonna watch. It's not gonna get recommended. Do you know what I mean? And so the first thing I'm going to bring up is OBS, or Open Broadcasting Software. It's something that has really changed my content creation career. I've been doing this for 5 years, and dude, I didn't know about OBS for I think about 3 of those. So I was recording things on either like obscure sites. I'd never gone to like Bandicam or anything, but
I
I
mean,
did.
I did. I was down
You
that.
actually did?
I used everything you could fucking. I used
Oh my
everything you
god.
could think of.
And OBS
So
was
yeah,
there and you didn't know it. You know what I mean? Isn't that
for the
crazy?
most part, yeah. But then again, a lot of it was like old
Yeah.
OBS, so it was different. But pretty much, yeah, I kind of used everything. I even bought Fraps at a time, which it's good, but
Fraps.
it's I mean it's old. It
Oh my
worked.
god.
It was really
It
good,
worked?
but it was
Oh.
just like it was some old school shit, yeah. And yeah, got the job done. But hey, man, that's the thing I would say about today's kind of like content creation sphere is that is sphere, whatever you want to call it. Fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of resources. There's a lot of different things you can use. It's not like
It's a lot
oh you
easier
have to
today
use
than it
this,
was
but yeah,
5 years
there
ago, 10 years ago.
definitely yeah
Yeah. So
for sure.
OBS is basically like it's a tool you can use to record whatever you want. You can plug in sources and you can make different scenes. So scenes are exactly what you think they are. Scenes are like on a play. Like if you change the scene, you change how the whole thing looks. So if you change scenes, your
Do it,
your
man.
page
Do the
looks
thing.
completely different. Do the what? Do the what?
Change the scene.
Change the
Change the
scene?
scene. Do the thing. Do the
Okay,
thing, man.
changing the scene. So like this is changing the scene. That's full X-Man, that's full me. You know, you could change stuff like that. And you could add different inputs and outputs and images. You could put an image on screen. You could do all this stuff. Like if you guys want to
Yeah.
see what I'm looking at, let's see. This is what I'm looking at, but if you guys like do it correctly, you can make that look like this. So it's just how you got to really figure out like how the inner workings work. But then after you get that done, you could have something that look really polished. So
Yeah, yeah. You've like made things like you've gotten a lot more creative with your scene setup. Me, I'm a
there's a
fucking
lot
bum
you
and I
can do.
haven't. I really should. There's a lot you
Yeah,
can do, and if you just like take the time and to do it,
yeah,
yeah, if you do, and then it will pay off. A lot of people like the little things add up. Basically,
they do.
helps makes the quality go
But you
skyrocket.
can start bare bones. You could start with just your
Can
webcam and your like whatever you're looking at, and that's totally fine if you're making YouTube videos, if you're making shorts, if you're making gaming content. That's
yeah.
totally fine. Um, but then there's pressing record, and the thing about OBS and pressing record is that it's difficult to figure out. So like if you go into OBS and you try and do a test recording, don't go straight into doing your gaming for 5 hours and then checking the recording
Hey,
afterwards. Make sure
I made that
to,
mistake.
yes, me too, man. Make sure to do like a 5-minute gaming clip, like, and then go check back on your recording. Stop the recording, go look at it, see if it's how you want it, see if the audio's good, see if you can hear your voice, see if you can see yourself, see if the resolution's good, see if the bit rate's good. Bit rate's a big thing that we'll get into. So there are things that you can tweak in settings on the video settings inside of OBS where you could change the resources used. You could change what encodes. Like you don't even have to know that much about computers. You just have to know that you can't be putting too much load on either your CPU or GPU, depending on what's stronger. Which is hard to get into, really hard to get into. But I'll give you a very good rough estimate. So if you have a Intel, it's basically the higher number, the better it is. And I'd say if you have an Intel like i7, you really have nothing to worry about. i5, pretty much nothing to worry about. Anything lower than that, I'd say that it's kind of iffy, and you'd probably have to tweak some stuff to make stuff look better. And for Ryzen, I'd say if you have, I mean, you can make it look good with a Ryzen 3. I'm not going to lie. I used to stream with a Ryzen 3, but it's not the best. So if you have anything, like if you have a Ryzen 5, 7, 9, or whatever, you should be good to go. It just depends. It obviously depends. And that's just something rough. Don't go by that, but just try and just figure out, you know, what hardware is stronger, what's not, what's weaker in some areas. You know what I mean? You got to really know your device. And that's hard. You really have to learn that on your own because it's really hard to break down. You know what I mean? I know we got a whole podcast about it, and we could go more deep dive into it if you guys in the comments really want me to, because I know how to tweak that stuff, but it's more of like a one-on-one thing, and it's trial and error. So just make sure to change those things around, like your FPS. You can go down to 30 FPS. Yeah.
Speaking from experience, I don't know about you, Pan, but I've used the lowest of the low shit, the absolutely worst setups you can think of. Even nowadays, I still use some jankety shit.
Yeah.
Another thing about the recording, the one problem I had a lot back in the day, you got to make sure when you record gameplay for a lot of things, some of them cap out. Like you can only record for a certain amount of time. I mentioned that a lot of things happen.
OBS isn't like that unless your disk fills, right?
Yeah. See, like I said, I used a bunch of off-brand stuff. I don't even remember what they're called, but they were like, it would like pop up little boxes.
Don't
and
go
stuff
for the
and, like,
off-brand stuff.
yeah.
Just saying.
This was like obviously years ago, so you just make sure you're using the best resources.
Use OBS, open broadcasting software. Download it on your computer.
Yeah. Never spend money if you don't have to, because you can. It's always you don't want to blow your money. Like if you don't need it, don't get it, because you can use that money somewhere a lot more important towards your stream stuff.
Yes,
I've
like,
used
instead of spending $5 on something, you can go on Fiverr and make somebody do your emotes for $5. You know what I mean? It's just small stuff like that for Twitch. You know what I mean?
I had this pop filter. This is what it only costs $15, right? I could be like, oh, this one's fucked up. It's broken. I go buy another one, or I could do what before you guys saw on the podcast. I had the shit taped to my microphone, or I could just do that. Why waste the $15, right?
Go janky, dude. You can jank this shit up, man.
Be smart, man. It works. Yeah.
Use a sock as a pop filter, man. Use a sock as a pop filter.
All those little yeah, a lot of people do that. I know a lot of people do that. It's crazy, but all those little purchases add up. So all those little purchases could be your next, like, oh, super good mic. Because yeah, I've used a lot of shit mics back in my day too. That was definitely not a good phase, but yeah, be smart with your money. I hope a lot.
Yeah, be smart with your money and know that audio is key. I know that we're on a podcast and audio is key, but like if you're talking about something and you're like, that's your whole thing, your whole shtick on like YouTube or whatever, you're just talking about stuff, you gotta sound good, man. At least be close to your microphone, do some tests, tweak some filters, because a good thing about OBS is that there's filters. You can add noise gates so that your fan isn't picked up in the background. You can add compressors so that if you're far away, you sound just as loud as if you're just right here. You know what I mean? You can add stuff like that, and it makes it a whole lot better, because I could guarantee you, if I took off all of my mic settings on my OBS right now, you would barely be able to hear me. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad. I use a lot of mic settings too. It's also nice to have condenser mics. I one big mistake I feel like a lot of people make is motherfuckers always. I don't know what
Don't buy
about
a
it.
dynamic
Blue
if you have a fan on or anything. Explain
these
that.
motherfuckers
Explain dynamic and compressors, man.
they love buying the fucking Blue Yeti. It blows my fucking
Don't
mind.
buy the Blue Yeti,
Basically,
man.
what that is. So here's my mic, right? Got some tape on
They
there.
sell it at Target. I know it's easy, but
You only hear from this side. You can hear from the back, but it will sound like ass. It's meant to block out everything else and basically just focus on one way. You get like a blue snowball. Blue snowball is actually not that bad. The Blue Yeti, I don't like it. I think it's ass. It's basically like
you
a
can
ball,
start out with the
right?
Blue Snowball. The Blue Snowball is really good,
Yeah.
actually. It sounds just
You
like
hear
this
everything
microphone.
around it. Yeah, you hear everything around it. It picks up a shit ton of stuff. You have to go 10 times harder with the effects you have to put on, or else it's gonna sound like ass. Some are
See,
all right, but
this
it's not
this
recommended.
is a condenser microphone, but you can kind of like tweak the settings in the back to make it like more like just your voice and stuff like that. But honestly, it's good for having friends over and stuff when you like, I do Guitar Hero streams on stream sometimes and all my friends are over and stuff like that. It's useful, but not if you're one-to-one, your gameplay, your live stream, or your let's play, your YouTube. You know what I mean? You got to be able to hear yourself clearly, and honestly, it's going to take a lot of tweaking. I'm not saying we should have
A
prefaced in the
lot,
beginning.
yeah.
This is not going to be easy. This is 5
Yeah.
years of my life constantly tweaking. Like it's a hobby, man. Like if you're not willing to put in the hours, man, it's not for you. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
man.
you gotta like it. You actually have to like, don't as much as it is fun to, oh, streaming, make me some money. Yeah, it's fun, but you have to enjoy it. Otherwise,
And you have to
it's
put
just not gonna
work
be the
into it,
same.
dude. It's work.
So
You have to put
yeah,
work in,
it's
man.
like, people are like, oh, why you doing the music, X Man? You're not making the money. I'm like, I enjoy it, motherfucker. Let me enjoy it. Like, damn, man, like
And it's
shit.
fire, man.
But
Go listen to 444 on all platforms, man. What the
yes,
hell, man?
motherfucker. Yes, but here's the mic.
Guy.
This mic
Did you
is
buy a new
nutty.
one?
Uh, no, this is my old one. I recorded my first
Oh.
mixtape on this. It's gonna be worth $1 million one day.
Oh, yeah?
The
You gonna sign it?
C01U Pro condenser microphone. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a condenser microphone. It's only like $60, and it actually sounds pretty good.
But does it pick up everything in your room, though?
No, it's a condenser mic, like just like the ones we're using.
I
Or I don't
see.
know if
Okay, I
you're
was thinking
using one, but
dynamic. I was thinking that.
it's
Yeah,
just a
this
cheaper
is a
one.
compressor mic, too. Yeah, so if you guys don't really have the idea yet, a compressor microphone is more of like a podcast microphone like this one. This is the Rode Pod mic. It's made directly for just like straight up talking into it and not picking up anything else, which is nice because I like having a fan on. There's a fan on over here. You guys probably
Yeah,
can't even hear it, and it's going full
makes the
blast, which
audio
is
separate
nice.
too.
Yeah, and also if I have that condenser microphone on or that dynamic microphone on, and like say something happens in my house, doors closed, no windows open, you can hear my sister scream from across the house. You know what I mean? It's like stuff like that that's really not gonna be very professional when you're recording. I'm just
Especially when
saying.
you're a live streamer, that shit is rough. Like back in the
Yes.
YouTube days,
It's like, who's getting
fuck, it's
beat,
annoying. I
man?
gotta redo it. I gotta cut it
Oh,
out.
I
But
gotta
live
redo
streaming,
it.
oh my
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I went through a lot of that. It's
Jesus.
like, dude, mom, you just came in my room. I was recording my voiceover. Now I gotta
Yeah.
restart, man. What the heck, man? Like, you don't know, like, those
Yeah.
workflow things. You know what I mean? It's funny, man. Oh,
Especially,
my
yeah, it's
God.
important. Especially someone like me, dude. A lot of people don't remember. It seems normal now, but I didn't even show my face on like YouTube or Twitch for like years. Like I didn't have like I never had a webcam. I just never
I
wanted
didn't.
or like
I didn't either, man.
needed it.
The only
Yeah,
face
so
cam I would
that
do
makes the
was like
audio just as
videos from
important.
my fucking phone. You know what I mean? I do
Yeah,
updates.
exactly. Yeah,
Update video.
yeah. Update video. Oh, those
Even
are
though
the
nobody
worst, man.
cares. Nobody cares about your
Yeah,
update, man. Nobody cares you're going to the
old
beach.
school.
They can't
Yeah,
upload tonight, man. Like, what?
yeah. Jesus, man. Um, something I haven't really made good use of those, like the YouTube up, like they have like polls and shit. You can YouTube post now,
The
shorts. Oh,
community
dude.
posts?
Yeah, YouTube's up in their game now. I like
Yeah.
that. Very,
I'm
but
honestly
yeah,
thinking about switching to YouTube because Twitch is talking about all this. Like,
I'm
we're you're considering it? Yeah, me too, man. Like, it's
um,
scary though because you don't know if anybody's gonna watch you on YouTube, man. Because I know that all the people in my Discord and stuff are going to watch me on Twitch or
for me,
YouTube or like wherever I want, dude. Yeah.
monetization, though, that's the thing. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I don't really care about that,
Uh,
man. I'm gonna get a job soon, and it's honestly like the money I make from Twitch is not enough for anything. I mean, I really do appreciate it, guys, but obviously I don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, if
yeah,
I really wanted money, I would get a job because what I'm making right now is far from minimum wage. We just do it for fun, man.
yeah,
And it's
definitely,
nice to have
surely.
pocket change. It's really nice. It's got me through high school, man, without a job.
Man,
So it's nice.
I'm really trying to be a millionaire, guys. Come on, man. Please donate.
Come on, man. Give me my five
Anyways,
bits, man.
hit 5 bits. Yeah. So,
Exactly.
dude, we kind of went on a tangent. Okay, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What was the topic we were talking about? We were talking
We're talking
about
about OBS.
OBS. Yes. Basically, overall, don't use the shitty off-brand platforms like
No
I did when
Bandicam.
I was starting out.
Don't do it.
Yeah, Bandicam, it's outdated. Don't use it. Use the good stuff now. Yeah.
Okay. So
Use
next up, we got Davinci Resolve or any other video editing platform. Do not use Filmora, Wondershare. I say it again. Do not use Filmora.
Yeah.
You get through your
Why
edit of your
not?
video. You get through your edit of your video, and then you go to export. Huge watermark. Oh my
Okay, hold
god.
on. Okay, you
What?
hate Filmora because I get it. Why?
Eh.
But here's the thing. I bought it. Okay, so and it's
You
actually
bought
good.
it.
I bought this shit like 6 years ago, dude. Like
You bought
for
it?
it's like a $60 one buy, and I use it a lot. Don't put a bad. That's my fucking editor, motherfucker. Don't give him a bad name. I actually like Filmora. Filmora is good. Okay, if
Oh.
you buy, obviously, no. If you don't want to use a fucking huge watermark on it, obviously, don't use it for free. If you do buy, like for actual buying your own editor, it's very good. It's simplistic, and you can do a lot of things with it. It's
See,
nice.
X-Man fell into the trap
How
mentally
is it a trap?
and in real life, man. He fell into the trap. He paid $60 for an editing platform where you can do the exact same stuff on DaVinci Resolve for free. You can do it for free. He got caught in the trap, man. He loves it.
It was like I bought this shit like 6, 7 years ago. Like I was in like
I
sixth
know.
grade, man. But
I know.
but they
You still got
constantly
caught in the
update.
trap.
Yeah, they add a bunch of shit. I don't even know if that
So does
fucking
DaVinci Resolve, man. I gotta like
I
skip
didn't
the
know that
update
shit
because
was
I don't
around.
want to update it. Exactly, dude. This is why we're doing the video, bro. This is why we're doing the video.
Okay, don't hate on me, man. Filmora,
I'm not
just
hating
don't
on
use
you.
it if
I'm
you don't
hating
want
on
to.
Filmora, man. Don't use it.
Nah, those are my
Get
homies.
DaVinci
Filmora
Resolve. Don't
sponsor.
waste your money. Premiere Pro, I actually don't. I don't like it. I'm gonna say it. Like I know that a lot of people use Adobe Premiere Pro. I dislike Adobe Premiere Pro. I don't know why. I'm just used to DaVinci Resolve, but get DaVinci Resolve. It's free. Just go on the website, download it, and then you could literally just upload your video, put it in the bin, and then just edit. Just go crazy. You know what I mean? There's so many tutorials out there for anything you want to do. So it's literally got the same amount of coverage as Premiere Pro does. So for all those tutorials and stuff, if you want to figure anything out, how to color correct and all that stuff, I got to figure out how to do that, man. I'm not color corrected right now. But yeah, anyway.
You know what? You
Yeah,
want to
dude.
know how I got to the Filmora play area, anyways? Okay. You know what I used to use back in the day? You think Filmora is bad? But,
I
I used
used
Windows.
Shotcut.
I used the
And
Windows editor.
I used Windows that I
What-
used that too. I did. I edited my
what-
Fortnite videos on that.
I don't know what it was called specifically. I think it was like Windows something.
Windows
editor.
Video Maker, Windows Movie Maker.
It was, yeah, Movie Maker, but it was actually good. It was the thing about that though.
It was
limited.
it was so
You couldn't
limited.
do
You
a
could only
lot. Yeah.
trim. You could only trim.
But for
And then they
me, all I did
discontinued
was-
it, and I
yeah.
didn't know what to do.
The same happened to me. I didn't know what to do. I made
The
all my
same thing.
videos. I was doing
That was you
commentary videos.
too.
It was me, bro. It was me. I
Oh
didn't know
my
what to do.
god! Oh my god! You could subtitle it, but it looked like crap. Yeah. Oh
Yeah, it looked
my
like crap.
god.
Because all I was doing was putting gameplay videos with commentary. Easy, right? It didn't need to be, insane editing. So when that went
Yeah.
away, they updated it. I'm like, I didn't know what the fuck to do, and I was looking for good editors, and there was stuff that was just meh. It was all meh, and that's when I bought Filmora, and it
Dude, I
was
used Shotcut for the longest time, and it was
shot.
booty cheek, literally booty cheek. Honestly, if I did it now, it might be okay because my computer's better. But dude, I'm not gonna lie, Shotcut sucked. But anyways, Davinci Resolve, it's where it's at. You can go on YouTube, find anything you need. You can find beginner tutorials. You can find
Sponsor us.
anything. Sponsor us, Davinci Resolve. You'd make no money, but yeah.
Yes, Filmora. You sponsor me.
Gamora? No.
I'll support you.
But yeah, so there's a few
Watermark.
things that you can do when editing. So if you want to be a Twitch streamer and you have a funny clip, here's how you grow. If you have a funny clip, you download the clip, you put it into Davinci Resolve or whatever. You have to learn how to make the so if you want to make a short, you have to learn how to make the clip portrait mode. And once you figure that out and like enlarge your webcam, or like if you have a webcam, you gotta learn how to do that. And then you export it, you put it on your phone, you upload it to TikTok, you upload it to YouTube, you upload it to Instagram Shorts, all that. And then you have actual discoverability. Other than like Twitch doesn't give you any of that discoverability, you know what I mean? So you got to go to other platforms for that.
Yeah, that's another thing why you hear us talking about, oh, we might consider moving to fucking YouTube, because the discoverability on Twitch is god
Dookie.
awful. It's garbage. So that's why you have to
There's
do
none.
these extra steps, like put your clips on other platforms and make YouTube videos. I feel like you can do it. Trust me, it is possible to grow straight from Twitch, but
It's
it's like
networking.
a 0.02%. So good luck with that. You might
When you
get a
start,
little
you're
bit of
gonna
growth.
be at like the millionth person on Twitch with 0 viewers. Like, okay, so
Yeah.
if you stream and you're consistently at 0 viewers, stop streaming and go make a YouTube channel. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
I would definitely say that and also game that you stream is very important too, because I found streaming dead, but not all the way dead games is where it's at. At least in terms of growth for me, that's kind of how I did it. Because
That's where
I
you get
kind
the
of
followers. That's where you get the talkative people. Not playing
yeah,
Fortnite. You can't start playing Fortnite, man. No
Yeah,
Apex
you need
Legends.
small.
I played that
You need
today.
at least a little bit to play in, like to sustain games like that.
Yes.
It,
You need
for
viewers.
sure. Yeah. I think if you have like a small base with you and then you bring them to the big games, then you can get some new viewers. But if you're
You
just
can.
starting from scratch, the new games, nah. But here's
Because
another
have
thing I
you
want to
ever
say.
tried to scroll through the sea of 0 viewer Andes? If you
Oh no,
go into twitch.tv and you try and scroll through the 0 viewer
rarely.
Andes, you literally can't. There are so many. And that means you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
And did you
Like
know
I'm at a
just
cool 5 viewers
chatting?
right now. I'm above that. I'm above all that. Yeah, what's up?
You
Just
guys
chatting what?
suck. Just chatting doesn't have a lowest to highest setting. I've noticed that. When in
It
terms of
doesn't?
searching, yeah, only just chatting though.
I
Unless
smell
I'm tripping.
cap.
I
There's no
swear to
way.
God, there's no lowest to highest setting on just chatting. So if you're just chatting, you're fucked. Unless I'm dumbass,
No.
but I didn't see it.
Okay, there's
But
no low to high.
yeah, I mean you can't even go to
Wow.
the zero viewer Andes, meaning you literally have to scroll all the way
There's a
down,
low to
only for
high
just
on
chatting.
Valorant.
Yeah, there's only low to highs on games. Have you
What?
noticed that? I've noticed that like a
Oh
long time ago.
my god.
So does that mean if you're streaming
Wow.
just chatting, you're crippling yourself? Might
Yes.
be.
If you have 0
Seriously.
viewers. That's
Exactly. Yeah.
crazy. I didn't know that. Wow, dude, that's some crazy insight. I had no idea.
Um.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Learn something new on the
It's
PanPod, man.
Oh my god, mind fucking blown. Um, yeah, small communities
Stifle all the
though,
small
for
streamers.
sure. Small
You have to
communities,
start a
like I
community.
remember, I got my start on BO2 Zombies.
VO2
It's people
zombies.
play it, but it's not very big. BO2 in
Yep.
general has maybe a couple hundred viewers. That's still pretty low, but it's just high enough. I wouldn't stream any games with like 10, 20 viewers. That probably not gonna do very well. But the
No.
low hundreds is probably as low as you want to go, I'd say.
Yeah, just those underground
The
video games,
game.
but you actually have to like the game. You can't hate the game and just stream it because you know you're gonna grow. Because the people there, they're there because they're playing your game or you're playing their game. Okay, and you want to learn about their game, you want to figure out about their game, you want to join the community about their game. Ludwig grew from the Melee community, the Super Smash Bros. Melee community. I haven't grown, so I have no comparison. But X-Man, he really grew playing BO2. He really played BO2 for a while, and he went crazy. And he streamed off his PS4, which was crazy. 30 viewers on his PS4.
Technically, I streamed from my PS3, not directly. I had an Elgato, but PS4 for the Fortnite era. Yeah, I streamed from my PS4. That's what I'm saying. Make use of what you have. Obviously, if you have complete dog shit and it's like unwatchable, don't fucking waste your time. But if you can muster up some decent content, then yeah, fucking use what you have. Make good use of it. Amen.
Yeah, man. And so okay, so the next thing, getting back on YouTube, is like, so if you want to make a YouTube video, you need a few things. Okay, you need an intro, and you need some meat, and then you need you don't need an ending, but like, yeah, some meat. You need the meat of the video. It needs to be good, man. It needs to have some good intel that maybe you read off that you didn't see on Twitch. You didn't see this info on Twitch. You saw it on like an article, or it's something that happened in your life, or like it's something new in like the makeup industry or the fashion industry, you know what I mean? Or like something new in gaming that nobody's talked about yet. I mean, if you want to do that news type of content, if you want to do, it's all the content you want to do, but you have to have that content, because some people are like, oh yeah, I posted today. Why am I not growing, man? I actually thought about that. Like just talking about like big topics. No. But like just like getting my 2 cents in.
What the fuck do we do?
What the fuck am I gonna do, man?
I thought you were talking real news source. I was like,
no. Yeah, welcome to Al Jazeera Pan Pod department. Yeah, no. Anyways.
What the fuck does that mean?
Al Jazeera is a news.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Never heard of it. Irrelevant.
So next thing you need to know is thumbnails. So thumbnails are very, very important, okay? I know the importance of thumbnails. Thumbnails are very important to me. They really help you out, okay? So like you see those beautiful pan pod thumbnails, you know what I mean? They bring in the big really views, good. AKA 10 views, you know what I mean? AKA.
Okay, let me speak on the pan pod view.
Okay.
No, hold on. Okay. Long video formats like we run on the pan pod are very hard for the algorithm. I'm just gonna say that right now. It's hard to get that fucking going. I don't think 1 hour fucking videos are very hard for the algorithm, but those thumbnails are very good. Back in my day, I did undervalue thumbnails a lot, for sure.
Undervalue? What do you mean?
I made that mistake. Like I didn't make like they weren't. I didn't put in.
Oh, you undervalued
importance on them.
So you didn't really try.
I kind of butchered that, but you know what I mean. Yeah. When I should have, definitely. I put more work on my thumbnails.
Okay, I understand. So like fuck. So when making thumbnails, you obviously learn to be artistic and stuff like that, but honestly, I feel like the more simple, the better. You don't want to cram a bunch of crap in there. You want to keep it simple, okay? Maybe you have like a white background, a yellow background, make it pop, dude. And honestly, you see the red circle in a lot of these like big ticket videos, and I'm not gonna lie, some of that stuff works sometimes. But so there are a few ways you can make these. You can use something like Canva, which is, I mean, these all sound like you're making a project for school, but these are actually good free options. You use Canva, Pixlr, huh?
Yeah,
technically are, man.
Pixlr's goated. Pixlr's goated for sure.
You use Pixlr. I used Pixlr a lot. I used it for years, and other photo editing platforms you could find. You could also find a lot of stock images for free. Dare I say it? On where is it? Okay, so there's a website called Pexels. And it's Pexels, and it's free images and videos, free stock images and videos. So if you ever want to take like anything and then like paste it into Canva, or Canva has its own little materials for you to make thumbnails out of, you can use those as well. But you gotta make it
Yeah.
You can inspo from people bigger than you, like we were talking about earlier. You can totally take inspiration from somebody bigger than you's thumbnail. Like you can take it like you can look at Mr. Beast's thumbnails. I like using him as an example because he's the lyrical miracle. You know what I mean? But
Lyrical
anyways,
miracle. I
that's
think
very
you can
important.
mix the two also. Like if you ever want to work on something in Canva, and then you could drop it in Pixlr and get more because Pixlr is a little more detailed, or vice versa. Work on it
Yeah,
in Pixlr and drop it in
Pixel's like
Canva because all
free.
the
PIXLR
features are always
is free
different on
Photoshop.
everything.
It's literally free
Yeah,
Photoshop.
pretty
So
much.
check it out, and it's in your browser, so it's nice. Oh, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So next up, titles. Titles are something that are really important. Okay, like if you don't have a good title,
Yes.
nobody's gonna want to watch. So I mean, don't make it like you could make it cringe. It just depends on your audience, man.
Non-wrong, non-sexual.
Like yeah, if you, yeah, if you want to like tackle those things on the end, you know what audience you're trying to find. Okay, like if you're trying to find like the kid audience, obviously you're like Spider-Man and Elsa are pregnant. You know what I mean? Like you can do those, and then the autoplay goes to them when the little kids are watching them. You know what I mean? Or you could do like I opened 500 cases in CS:GO. I don't know, just stuff like that. You have to, and that's not even a good one. You have to spin it like, I can't believe you just did
I did
this
that.
in Apex, or like, you know what I mean? I don't know, dude. It's gotta be something that's gonna grab their attention. It could be literally anything, and it's hard to make an example, but you know what I mean? I think I did Gorilla Tag, but the floor is lava. I mean, dude, sometimes you could take the inspiration, or like
Yeah.
your video meaning, and like just try and like tack it on. You could always change the title if it's not working. Like that's the thing. If the thumbnail or title isn't working how you wanted it to, and your analytics aren't looking as well as you thought, you can always change the title and or thumbnail. I'm just saying.
You
There's
know,
always ways.
what are both really connected that people don't realize is
Mm,
tags and
tags.
tags, descriptions, and titles. They all kind
Use
of
hashtags.
blend together. Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of mix together because whatever's in like specific words in your titles really matter because it helps get in the search engine for different
Yeah.
things. And if you have a bunch of shit in there, then you're probably gonna have a broader range. If you wanted to be more tighter, you can make more tighter. Yeah.
Exactly.
Same thing with tags. I'm not sure. I always go crazy with the tags, but I'm not even sure if they really work like 100%. I'm not sure.
Um. Sometimes I have, okay, so it's not a really big part of your analytics, but sometimes it says like, here's the tags that brought you the most views, and it's like, like gaming or whatever. Usually not. Usually it's not gaming. It's usually something obscure. You gotta tag it. It's usually like to put in like misspellings of your videos or misspellings of your name or something like that. I feel like that's what it's meant for.
Yeah, I
But
do
you
that.
can literally add stuff on, like on this podcast, but gaming podcast, small streamer gaming podcast, small streamer podcast, like all this stuff, and then I like tag Misfits podcast, Goons podcast, the official podcast, dude. I
Always
tag a
max it
bunch on
out.
there. Yes, I max it out, and that's what you should be doing
Yeah.
with your description too. And we could put that. We could talk about that after tags. But also a big thing is hashtags. You can get three hashtags. I think is max for YouTube that go under your video. So you just gotta get the essence of your video. So if it's like say it's like a vlog, it's like hashtag vlog, hashtag restaurant,
I just
hashtag
I like to put my
whatever.
name as the first hashtag usually, so
Yeah, I
my
use my
name
name as a
pops up
hashtag
over
too.
everything,
Yeah,
and then I
and
put
that's a
like
good one too.
whatever after. Yeah.
And so the thing is,
Well,
for descriptions, man, you gotta fill your description. You have like a thousand characters. You gotta put some shit in there. You gotta put like an about me. So like what I have is I have all of our links. I have an about me. I have a description of the actual video at the top, and then I have hashtags all the way at the very bottom. You don't put them in the title. I put them in the title if it's a short, but if it's not a short and it's an actual like pan pod or something like that, I put it in the description at the very bottom. But it's all up to you, and obviously you can link whatever you want in your description, whatever pertains to the video. You can have Amazon affiliate links, obviously not, um, if you're small, because those aren't gonna work. But anyways, Yeah, this is it's just endless what you can do. You know what I mean? But just make sure that you're putting in that effort to make people like if
Yeah.
they're checking it out, make it worthwhile.
One thing I've seen a lot of people do, which I kind of want to try, is that they have their normal description, right? They have their links, and then they below they'll put like ignore, and then they'll just spam a shit ton of description tags. Because I think description like tags are different than like the normal tags. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Huh.
do you, it's just like you spam a bunch of keywords. It's not you don't put it as literal tags, but like
In the
you just like
description, you spam
spam your
keywords.
description. Yeah, you spam keywords in the description. They'll put like
What?
all your social medias, and you'll put ignore, and then boom, spam a bunch of tags. Watch, I'll pull up a fucking example, but yeah, I've never really tried that. I wonder if it'll work though. I've seen it, like it's very interesting. I don't know if you ever heard of that. Maybe
No,
not.
I
Maybe
actually
so.
haven't. Never heard of it. That is actually weird. That's crazy. Yeah, never heard of it. I mean, it makes sense because people do whatever they think. Dude, it's honestly
I found
like
I found
it's honestly like snake oil. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, my video is gonna make it. You know what I mean? Like your video is not gonna make it if you're not like. I'm self-aware, man. It's like if my video was good enough, like Ludwig proved that there's skill involved. He started a new channel, not even like affiliated him at all, and he grew it. I'm pretty sure he did like a video on it or something. And it's like
yeah.
proof that
Look at
it's
what I
skill,
sent you on.
not luck, or like it might be a little luck, but it's mostly skill. You sent me something?
Yeah, look what I sent you. Yeah, it's a type beat, right? It's like someone because I have a bunch of music suggestions because like beats and shit. But if you look below, you'll see how he put. You'll see what I'm talking about, like in his description. How you spam it. I'm not sure if that kind of thing works. But yeah, tags. I would say you can't really tell how much difference they do, but you should do it anyways. Always go ham with the tags, anyways, just in case. Are you looking in the description? You see what I'm talking about? Because
What the
that's like the
fuck
kind
is
of stuff.
this?
I know he
Tags
spams the shit out of
ignore.
it.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Description tags are way different than normal
but he has 100
tags you
views,
put.
man. So that shit ain't working. Lol.
The video just came out today.
Oh, it did?
Lol. Yeah. It's a
Well,
brand new
my
video.
big
I
shit.
recommend it. Get wrecked. Why are you hating on him? This guy is a fire producer. Yeah, just
Oh, he's
saying.
good. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
just saying. Nah, yeah,
So
he's fire.
it came out today.
Um,
He's got 100 views already. He's got all those tags.
yeah,
That's crazy.
he's a yeah.
Might
Yeah.
work.
I want to try that. I don't know, but I feel like it does kind of make your description a little ugly if you just spam words. But I feel like people at the end of the day, who gives a fuck, right? The views, man. I don't know if it works. So I'm assuming it does because what I've heard, it's separate from the tags you put when you're making your video and actually publishing it. But yeah,
Yeah.
tags important. Lesson of the
Tags are
day.
really tags, not
I know.
really.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They
Not
are.
really.
Think,
They're not.
think about it. How much time does it take out of your day to add tags to your video? Not very much. What? There's no point
Not
in not adding
much.
them.
There's no point in not adding them, but do they help? No. They don't really help.
Yes, they do. I disagree. I disagree. I absolutely disagree.
I feel like you
Especially
should lay into them.
on
It's a good
something like TikTok
practice,
or
but
Instagram.
don't think that it's gonna like boost you that much. It might get you out there when you're small.
Mm, w- Exactly. Yeah. When you're using like hashtags on like Instagram, that shit's OP though. Instagram hashtags, I
Instagram.
personally find them insane.
Yeah, that brings us into our next topic, man. Make all your social medias, man. I have a TikTok, an Instagram, a Twitter, a YouTube, a Twitch, a Reddit,
Pornhub.
yeah,
Um,
Pornhub, man. Yeah, it happens, man. Happens.
Look,
Anyway,
I'm I've seen people upload Minecraft on Pornhub. Don't ask how I seen it, but I seen it.
and maybe that's your
I
market,
seen it.
man. Maybe that's your
Just
market.
normal videos though. Just normal videos, like just normal
Yeah,
Minecraft videos. He's just setting up like redstone and shit. I'm just like, wow, couple thousand views.
cool
Might have to try
1,000,
it.
and you get paid good, man. I think so.
I'm
I think
sure
you
they
do.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
fucking
found that
crazy.
pretty funny.
That is kind of
But
goofy.
yeah, social media is very fucking important. For me, I made a mistake back in the day. I had a Twitter with a lot of followers, but for some reason, I don't know if I was like molding one day and I was just like, yeah, fuck it. Because I think this is when I was rebranding all my shit. I deleted my Twitter like a dumbass, and I had a couple hundred
Ah,
followers. I was pretty
shit.
stupid. But making I like Instagram the most. I feel like that I get way more like people like converted. Obviously, it's a lot different for me because I do music, but I get
Yeah.
more people converted from there out of anywhere. Although I haven't gone as hard as on TikTok as you have for sure. TikTok is, you know, I don't know. What's your thoughts on TikTok? TikTok.
TikTok's gotten me like 5 viewers. Out of like 100,000 views, maybe. I've gotten about 5 viewers. So I'm not saying it's the best thing ever, but it's better than nothing, man.
For the
And it's discoverability.
long run, it's good. You should do it for the long run if you're really you're serious about the growth. Um, yeah, I feel like here's the way I think of it, right? Um, like I put my music out and shit like Audio Mac. Who the fuck listens to Audio Mac? Absolutely no one, right? But
Yeah.
here's the way I think about it. It's not about always about converting them to see your YouTube and go to your YouTube, right? It's sometimes it's just about making sure they hear your name. Because they hear your
Yeah.
name once, it's like, oh, I PanTheMan, whatever, scroll past it. They hear it again one other day, they're like, wait, I remember that guy. They scroll past it. They hear it for a third time. "Oh, I remember that guy. Let me check it out this time because I finally heard it
Yeah.
again.
Right.
It's just getting your name known. So then like after a
Being in the
while,
space.
yeah. So once your numbers do go up, those viewers that who used to scroll past your shit will be like, oh, let me check it out now. That's what I look
Yeah.
at. Yes.
You're right.
So
And that's why I put
long
the
run,
podcast
it's
on like random platforms. Even though I don't
yeah,
even have an account on these platforms, like I haven't even seen the podcast on these platforms like at all. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
they're there, so if you want to watch them on like any obscure podcast platform, go ahead, man.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Audio Mac though, I think that's hilarious. Fucking what the fuck
Audio.
is
I've never
Audio
even
Mac?
heard of that. Do you even know what that
Exactly.
is?
It's so funny. It's like an off-brand Spotify. Then but it's crazy. I have like 500 plays on there.
Wow.
So it's Audio Mac. I don't know who. It's weird.
I don't
Um,
know how many PanPod plays we have on like anything obscure, but I know
yeah,
that we have like in total on Spotify, we have like
yeah.
almost 600. Oh my god.
Where's my check at, man? I'm waiting for my half. I'm
50
waiting for my
cents, bro. You want a quarter, man?
wait,
Where are my
50
quarters
cents?
at?
I thought it was like $2. Are you trying to jip me? Huh?
Is
Man,
it
I
two
should have wrote a
dollars?
contract.
Holy fuck!
Didn't
Wait,
you
is
show
it
me?
$2?
Didn't you show me like?
Wait, wait,
Didn't you
wait,
show me a
wait, wait.
screenshot? Or it was like a couple bucks or something like that. I mean, I might be tripping.
Ooh, it might be $2. I don't know. Oh,
I might be
it's
$20, $20,000.
$9. It's 9.85. Oh my god, dude, we got $5
Give me my money.
each. Oh my
Holy
god, dude, when am I getting this payout? Oh
damn,
shit, dude,
that's
that
funny.
that jumped $5 from last time I looked at it.
Listen on
Yeah, we're
Spotify,
actually
guys. We need that money.
yeah.
We
Listen on
need it.
Spotify. Listen on
Yes.
Apple Podcasts.
5-star
Oh my
review.
god.
We'll rate it on here.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. The plays have been really good. Wait, what? On the last episode on all audio platforms, we got 18 plays in 2 weeks.
Well, think
17 the
about
last week, 22 the week before, 25 the week before, 31, 22, 19,
Oh wow.
22, 20, 21. Whoa, dude, it's doing better than the freaking video version on YouTube, man. Oh my god.
Doesn't know his own fucking analytics. This guy.
Though I swear to God, they weren't that recently.
I mean, we did talk about this when we first started making the podcast, right? We talked about how fucking crazy the CPM is on on
It's
podcasts for
good.
some reason.
It's real
It's
good.
I think that's why you see all these YouTubers. I'm like, oh, another YouTuber podcast, but I think that's why everyone's doing it. The
It's
money is
$10
just
per 1,000 views. When on
yeah.
YouTube, I get 0 per 1,000 because I'm not monetized.
Well, yeah, but and it's not always. And I want to say it's easy content, but it's definitely linear content. It's not as
There's
crazy
work that goes
depth
in. There's effort.
there's some people, yeah, there's some people who spend hours on a video, right? The
Yeah.
editing going crazy when they'd rather just make a podcast talking, chilling. Somebody would,
And it's nice.
fucking,
People like watching it. It's cool.
I don't think you. I mean, unless you're fucking Joe Rogan, I don't think you should do pure podcasts, obviously space it out. But
And Joe Rogan was already in the space before he did his
yeah,
podcast. Like he
yeah,
he knows all these big comedians, so he could honestly just leech off of them however he wanted. Like for me, I
he's
don't
already a
have that
celebrity.
base. He
Yeah,
was.
he didn't start from like he didn't start like a Mr. Beast YouTuber. Okay, so it's fucking Joe Rogan. So
Mr. Beast was
yeah,
on Joe Rogan.
true. That is pretty crazy.
Dude, it was so
That is,
weird, like seeing him talk about like his inner workings of his head. It was crazy.
it's crazy how many what people the range of people that Joe Rogan's gotten on there. Fucking from Mr. Beast, Kanye, fucking Elon. Like, holy, I think it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, dude, he's got no bias. He just wants to be friends with everybody, and it's awesome. We need more of that, man.
Yes. We need Putin on there next.
People won the presidential debate to be like moderated by Joe Rogan.
That would be funny as fuck.
Hold on, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? Like Joe Rogan just randomly.
I would pay to watch that. That if like the next presidential election, the next debate was just on his fucking podcast.
But then he jump kicks the loser.
Yeah, just gets fucking tackled by Secret Service. Yeah. Great.
Gets killed by the CIA. Yeah. Gets
let's get back on track now. We're fucking going crazy now.
Back on track. You got anything to add? Because I'm done, man.
Social media.
Oh, okay. X-Men's good on this.
I think I'm going to start experiment. For me, it's different because obviously I did music, but I think I want to start experimenting with actual paid ads, like paying for ad time.
I got that thing on. Oh, are you gonna promote? You're gonna do promotion?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna promote?
It's cheap as fuck. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if you've seen it, but have you seen like the impressions you can get like for just like a couple bucks? Like if you're just like, I have this really cool thing I want to promote. Let me put $10 into it. You can get a couple, close to a couple thousand impressions, and I don't know. I think for me, for content creation, is not that crazy. I doubt it would on TikTok though. I think for TikTok, the ads might be. I don't know what the prices are like on there.
Here's the question: do you skip when it says sponsored in the bottom left?
No, I actually don't. Believe it or not, if it's interesting, I've actually found like a couple good rappers that I actually frequently listen to because I saw them on the ad first.
That's cool.
I don't remember all their names, but I know one guy. His name is Taylor J. He's super small, like small independent artist. He went crazy. I think he spent like a couple $1,000s on ads and he got a fucking one of his video. Yeah, he spent
what?
That's if you go and stream on like extreme. And he got like 1 million views on this one Instagram post, and it was for his song, which is a fucking banger. And he's like a small indie guy. He's only got a couple thousand followers now. Well, he's a lot bigger now, but at the time,
frugal ass is not on board.
Yeah, I think it depends. For TikTok though, have you seen the way TikTok does their ads though? Their sponsored ads, it's sneakier when you're just scrolling.
It is sneaky. It's sneaky. It sure is, and you can barely notice. Sometimes I do watch it.
If you have your gaming content, you put it like under gaming tags or whatever the fuck, and it's sponsored, dude, people are gonna just think of it normal TikTok, right? And you sneak in the sponsor. It's pretty. I don't know. I think it's worth experimenting.
Sneaky deaky. Ooh.
Further down the road, not for beginners, probably. Sure.
Intermediate, when you're actually proud of your work. I mean, you could be proud of your work and it'd be shit, but when you're actually like when you know it's ready, you know what I mean? Like you've been knighted already. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel about Sip It. Proud of it, but it's shit. I'm not remastering it. Don't fucking say it. Oh my god.
I'm remastering, man. Get me in the booth. Get me in the booth. I gotta write some bars.
PanTheMan on the track.
It's gotta be at the beginning. PanTheMan on the track.
Oh god.
My name is PanTheMan.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's my note to end this bullshit. You're a dunzo.
Yeah, I'm dunzo.
Well, if you guys found any tips helpful, let us know in comments or whatever.
We could do something more specific. I'm specialized in all these categories, so if you guys want me to go in more depth, me and X-Man, to talk about it again, or just I could do videos about it. I don't know, man. We'll see. Could it be a tech service Indian channel? We could do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see about that.
Even if you just
Let
have
us
like
know, man.
small questions, we can answer in a fucking comment. Or if he wants to dive deep on the podcast, we
Or
can do
put
that
it
too.
in a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. We didn't read one today because there was no new ones, man. We're waiting for you guys to 5-star on Apple Podcasts. Really helps us out with the Pam Pod getting out there.
Make us rich.
On the Spotify version, we're actually this is going to be the first episode out on video on Spotify. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah. Are we done? Should I close?
No,
Right
check
before?
out the socials, everybody.
Socials.
Check out the socials. Yeah,
The
we're done.
description. Check out the description for all of our links. X-Men's links are down there. Go check out 444. He's got some new stuff coming out. He's been showing me some little sneak peeks, man. It's kind of fire, bro. So yeah, just get ready for that. Go check out his SoundCloud. Check out his YouTube channel. Check out his Twitter, his Instagram, all that. Check out my stuff, my Twitch channel, my YouTube channel, all that stuff. Or go check out the auto version if you haven't already, man. So, but yeah. That's all from us. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next 2 weeks to talk about maybe more of this or something completely different. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. And we'll see y'all later. Bye.